Hola, buenos días y bienvenidos. Yo soy la señora Skaidema. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm Mrs. Skaidema, and I hope you're excited because today is your day to learn how to form the subjunctive. I recommend that you follow along on your own version of these notes. They're linked for you in Google Doc or PDF form, so you can print them out if you like to handwrite, or you can use the digital version and type in your answers. All right, first of all, what is the subjunctive? Well, let's start out by explaining that the subjunctive is not a verb tense, like you might think, but rather it is a mood. Okay, what's the difference? A tense refers to when an event occurs, right? We've talked about the present, the past, or the future, telling us when an event occurs. A mood, on the other hand, refers more to how the speaker feels about that event. Okay, so a tense versus a mood. In Spanish, there are three moods. We have the indicative, we have the subjunctive, and we have the imperative. Okay, so the three moods, the indicative, the subjunctive, and the imperative. Another way of looking at that is this chart for some of you visual learners. Now, the indicative, that's stuff that we've looked at already. We've looked at the present, the preterite, and the imperfect, the two past tenses. Some of us know about the future tense. The conditional, that's like me gustaría, I would like, right? So those are all tenses that fall under the category of the indicative mood. The next mood is the subjunctive, which we're looking at today. There are two tenses in the subjunctive, the present and the past. For our purposes, we're only looking at the present of the subjunctive. Okay, the imperative, that's like mandatos or commands, like pon, sal, ten, ben, when you're telling somebody to do something, right? So the three moods here, we have the indicative, the subjunctive, and the imperative. Today we're learning about subjunctive. All right, now, how do I form the subjunctive? Well, this might seem a little bit strange, but to form a regular subjunctive verb, you have to start out with the yo form of the present tense verb. Okay, so if we're looking at a verb like bailar, the yo form of bailar is bailo. Yo form of hacer, hago. Pongo, camino. The yo form of the present tense indicative. Okay, the next step is to take off the o. So take off the ending. And then we have to add, right, we have to add the opposite. The opposite ending. What does that exactly mean? Right? Opposite endings here. For a verb that ends in AR, like caminar, the opposite ending would be E in the yo form. In the to form, the opposite ending would be ES. In the LAO usted form, the opposite ending would be E. Nosotros, hemos, vosotros, es, ellos or ustedes, en. For an ER or IR verb, the opposite ending would be A, AS, A, amos, es, an. Right? Okay, let's do some examples. For example, they sing. The infinitive for sing is cantar. Right? What's the yo form? Yo canto. Yo canto. So this is the yo form of the present tense. We have to take off the o, so that leaves us with canto. Right? Cantar is an AR verb. So what's the opposite ending there? Ellos or ustedes, the opposite ending here is en. So here we have it. Canten. Ellos canten. Let's take a look. I dance. Right? The yo form is bailo. We take off the o And bailar, that's another AR verb. So the opposite ending is going to be here. So we have baile. Yo baile. Another example, find. The infinitive for find is that's a little hard to read. Encontrar is the infinitive. The yo form, right, that's a stem changer. So it would be yo encuentro. We take off the O and add the opposite ending. Again, it's an AR verb, so the to form ending is going to be ES. So we have encuentres. Tú encuentres. Another example, we come. Venir. You know that venir means to come. Okay, what's the yo form of venir? Vengo. That's an irregular yo form. Vengo, we again drop the O and we're left with bang. All right, it's an ER or an IR verb. So, the nosotros form ending is here. Vengamos. And there's our answer. We come in the subjunctive, vengamos. Another example, you put. The verb for to put is poner. Remember the yo form? Yo pongo. All right, we take off the O. We're left with pong. And we need the to form here. And this is poner. It's an ER verb. So the to form ending is as. Tu pongas. Another example, you all want. The infinitive there is querer. All right, the yo form of the present tense in the indicative is yo quiero Taco Bell. Right, yo quiero. Again, we take off the O form, we're left with quiere. All right, querer, that's an ER verb, and we need the you all, the ustedes ending is an. So, you all, ustedes quieran. There we go. You all want in the subjunctive, ustedes quieran. Okay, we're almost to the end of how to form regular verbs in the subjunctive. Just a quick review here, right? You use the yo form of the present tense, take off the O, and add the opposite ending. All right, good job, guys. You now know how to form regular verbs in the subjunctive.